Dan Orlovsky, former NFL quarterback from the Rich Eisen Show, asked if Winston's play from the Ravens game is sustainable.
I don't think that performance is sustainable. Because again, I think teams are going to play a little bit more tactical in certain situations, a little bit more measured. You know, when you're getting all out pressure, it's like just throw it to a guy and hopefully he wins, or you could block it up, or you make a play in space. I think teams will be a little bit more reserved with kind of the coverages that what they want to play. Again, he gave guys chances in one-on-one situations. The Njoku touchdown, he makes the play. Those aren't consistently plays that are going to get made. You know, that's just not the NFL. It's just throwing it up for grabs. And I don't want to say he did that, but you're not constantly going to win those one-on-one kind of 50-50 balls. So I do believe an uptick of performance when in comparison to what Deshaun was doing. Absolutely. I don't know if they're going to go score 30 a game, and that's sustainable now.
Well, and the unstated there is teams came after him and blitzed him so much because the Browns couldn't handle that. So they handled that. So it should open up some other things that occur because they aren't going to come after him like that.
Yeah, teams will come after you until you prove you have an answer. And after you do that so consistently, they'll back off from it and pick and choose their spots. And you'll see this week, you'll see a few blitzes here or there. The Chargers are very aggressive in their own right, but they can get after it with a natural pass rush. But he's right. You're going to start to see a mixing of coverages. The teams are going to, but we're talking about a player who has now 81 starts, I believe. Like, he's seen pretty much everything you could throw at him in the NFL, so it's finding answers. That's all this is. It's problem solving at the highest level, so as long as he's able to evolve and keep doing that week by week, because people's game plans are going to change, and the more stuff he puts on tape, the more, and especially with they kind of match it up to the playmakers that Cleveland has and how to take certain guys out of what they do, you still have to find answers. But we're also talking about this from an aspect of, we saw what the Browns were able to do last year with Flacco. But a lot of that was out of necessity because they couldn't run the football. I think this team's going to be able to run the football now. And that changes the whole game plan. So it's not always going to be on Jameis to do all these miracles. When you got Nick Chubb, you get Jerome Ford back. This line's blocking better. Teams have to respect, and they can't just load up the box because you can get loose on the outside. So it's a symbiotic relationship. So if they start running the football better, I don't think it's all about, what can Jameis do and what he can't do. It's about just operating the offense.
Yeah, and to that point, this week Chargers' run defense is not as good as their pass defense.